Hey everyone, it's Justine Hovey from It's Just Paper. Today we're going to be looking at border dies and how you can use them in your card making to make some really intricate, beautiful cards. Can't wait to show you all the inspiration. Let's dive straight into the tutorial. All right, today we're going to be creating these two beautiful cards, one standard card fold and one gatefold style. And I'm going to be using a paper trimmer here to show you how to cut these. So I'm using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. If you're using an A4 cardstock, you'll have to adjust your measurements slightly and use 2 pieces of cardstock to cut this out. So I am cutting this down on the 11-inch edge at 5.5 inches to cut it exactly in half on the long edge. And then I'm going to take each one of these, there's no waste when using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and score them at 4.25 inches here. And the second card base I'm going to score on each side at 2 1/8, which is about 5.4 centimeters. And you're going to do this on each side. So it measures 4.25 by 5.5 inches, the card, when it's all folded, but it's just folded in two different ways. One, it folds exactly like a standard card, and one gatefold style. Always be sure to use a bone folder to get yourself some really nice edges here and make sure they're nice and crisp, and that the gatefold lines up relatively well. There's no crooked edges here, although it is forgiving this style of card because I do cut it in a way where they don't exactly meet up. So going with our standard card here, I'm just going to line up my butterfly border die here at the edge, and I am going to just attach it with some tape and run it through my die cutting machine. And for the gatefold style card, I'm just going to open this up and flip it to the back. And I'm going to align my border die on the edge of the cardstock where the fold line is. And you'll see there is a little bit of spacing towards the edge of the card. If you'd prefer to have it bump up against the edge of the card, you can do it that way as well. So I'm going to make those 3 die cuts there. So 1 for the standard fold card and 2 for the gatefold style card using my die cutting machine. And depending on the thickness of your shims and things, you may need to poke out some of the pieces from the butterfly die with either a pokey tool or your fingers. It does cut like butter when you have the right sandwich going on in your machine. Now, while I have my paper trimmer out, I am going to cut myself out a piece of 4 by 5.5 inch patterned paper. I grabbed these from some of my previous collections. I love the wood colors, so one of these is from the Sunflower Smiles collection and one of them from the Christmas Village selection. One is a sort of greeny turquoise color and one is gray, and I'm going to use these to just add a little bit of extra texture, dimension, and color to my cards for when they are being put together. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my card here that I created with the standard fold. You can see all the poked areas are all poked out of the butterflies. But if I kept it all white, it would kind of get lost when folded, which is why I always like to just add a little bit of color to the card, whether that's through ink blending or adding a piece of patterned paper. Both of them work really well just to help everything sort of pop. So I'm just adding some glue to the back of this card, being careful there to not glue to the 1/4 of the inch. I'm going to line up the pattern paper to the edge of my cardstock and then push my card downwards just to pick up that patterned paper. For the gatefold style card, I'm going to go ahead and add in my glue, and then I'm just going to add the pattern paper to the center of the card. There's about 1/8 of an inch edge on the edges there, but I like the way that that looks. I cut that on purpose. I find if I cut it to the exact 4.25 inches, then I find that sometimes it's just slightly too big and I get some creasing, and that's not what I like. So I like to cut it a little bit shorter. I'm going to go ahead now and just glue the edges here. So it's completely up to you. If you want to create a card that is an open fold, then you can just glue this whole panel here onto a card base. If you want to just make this kind of like a note card where you just write on the back of it, you can, but I did attach those butterflies to the pattern paper so that it doesn't open and close. So I'm just experimenting here with some butterflies, which one I put on there. So let's take a look at how to make one of these butterflies. All right, so I have let my hot foil machine turn on and heat up and everything. I have the hot foil plates facing pretty side up, and then I place my foil pretty side down on top of them. And then you just need to add your paper on top, and then you're going to be able to hot foil these. Now make sure that your hot foil plates have been on here long enough. There is a timer button on the left side that will tell you and light up and stay a solid green when your hot foil plates are ready to go. And then you're just going to run the whole thing here through your die cutting machine, which applies pressure to the plate as well as the foil, and it allows you to foil a background. So whether you're foiling in some gold or some silver or any color that you prefer, you'll be able to get an amazing butterfly here that is beautifully hot foiled. So let me take this off. So once again, foil plate, foil paper, and then the sandwich, and you're all good to go. You can see how amazing that these foil. I did these in a whole bunch of colors. One afternoon, I sat down and made myself a ton of different butterflies. So once you have the tool out, you might as well get them all done, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add this butterfly now to the card here, and I'm going to add it here to the center. I also have a coordinating sentiment set to go with all of these butterfly products so that they're all kind of either floral or butterfly themed, as well as plenty of generic sentiments. And so I'm going to go ahead and do some embossing here. I embossed first of all the Thanks a Bunch border, or it's one of those stamps that's a solid stamp. And then I'm going to go ahead and also heat emboss these 3 butterflies with the thank you sentiment. So I'm inking these up using some Versamark ink. And I'm going to add some silver embossing powder over the top and just give it a flick to get rid of any excess embossing powder. And I'm just going to heat those up off the screen here and attach them to my card. So you can see the finished result here with the 3 butterflies heat embossed, as well as the thank you sentiment, as well as the Thanks a Bunch stamp here. These border die cards are really fun to create. You can see this one here that I created with my Sunflower Smiles collection. They are just so fun, and they add a daintiness and elegance to the card that you can't achieve with a paper trimmer or a cool card fold, I find. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today, and I will see you next release for another product inspiration video.